Alright, so, first story I'm narrating here. So, forgive any bullshit. But, anyways, this is the story of the time that I took 900 milligrams of DXM, HBR, and decided I should go walking for a bit. So, I decided this one day that I wanted to take a load of DXM. So I walked my ass down to the pharmacy and got 3 boxes of the generic gels, the Waltussin. Just fucking borrowed it. Had my bag, just waited for cashier to, just slithered in, waited for the cashier to, go back to minded their business after they saw me walk in, threw them in my bag and walked right out. My bad, this cigarette isn't different. Well, next day, I say I'm ready for it. So I grab a can of ginger ale, and my gels, and I went for a walk to take them. I figured I could make it back before they hit. Because, I'd been tripping a lot more than I should have. And I was starting to kind of get tired of just sitting in my room, but I still wanted to be close by so I could, really enjoy the DXM. Well, I wound up too far from home by the time I started coming up. I was at my town's outlet mall when it hit. I found a little bench next to a trash can, which I threw up in, and a little bit on myself. I only realized that I threw up on myself the day after when there was red shit from the gel bits on my jacket. Sometimes when I go to that mall, I still see that can that I threw up in. I see that stain, and I just think like, damn, that was a trip. So I'm sitting there watching the crowd, looking like a fucking tweaker, listening to some Lil Peep on my headphones. Let me tell y'all, sad boy rap hits different on DXM. I don't know what it is. Lil Peep, Young Bruh, Six Dogs, and honestly, my homie Bats, his music, it's fucking great. Well, mall closes at 6, and I had to walk home. I made it about 2 blocks before I decided that, you know what, let's play in this patch of grass right here. And I started peeking, and I hit the dex hole in a patch of grass in front of a funeral home. So I'm laying there, just fucking damn near comatose. I flip my music over to speaker. Well, nothing bad happens, surprisingly, just laying down there in the middle of fucking town. And got a little bit of negative thoughts, but I was able to remind myself it was just a drug. And I decided I should keep walking home. It was starting to get late. Made it about 3 blocks, sat down for I don't even know how fucking long. Got up, kept walking. Shit looked like I was in GTA 4, And for a good minute, I thought I was playing GTA. At one point, I saw myself walking like a fucking zombie from Walking Dead down the road, middle of the road, because, it was late. There wasn't any cars. It was the middle of the fucking week. I think it was a Tuesday. And anyways, eventually, I made it home about 6.5 hours after I dosed. Took my high ass 5.5 hours, and I walked less than a mile. Anyways, I get home, I lay down in my yard, and of course it was fully night at this point, moon high in the sky. I'm listening to my music, and I remember looking up at the moon, and it was a full moon, and I said, damn, that shit's beautiful. Let me tell you ever tripping at night, and there's a full moon? Go out and look at that shit. Just sit down outside with your music, and look up at the moon and the stars. Just damn. Anyways, I go inside after a minute, and I lay down on my living room floor, and weirdest fucking shit happened. My cat came up to me, okay? Because, I'd been gone, my cat wanted to see me, and she started rubbing on me, and my cat, she lifted her paw up and started stroking my leg. My cat was fucking petting me. Like, what the fuck? After that, I go down to my bedroom and put my music back on and just closed my eyes, tried to enjoy the visuals. But by that point, I was starting to come down, and I just said, fuck it, smoked some weed, and went to bed. That's the story, y'all. Stay lit, homies.